How is it? Say again, sorry?
Tom McPherson, Tim Roth,
Vincent Hoy,
Craig Taylor,
Alex Beamer,
Matthew Neri.
Heather McDougall.
And you are team...
put a consonant.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, that started off. Basically, our game starts off with a barren landscape, which is supposed to be just after a harsh winter. And the aim of the game is to build up your forest, which comes from grow a tree. And we have trees that grow, they're procedurally generated. And each tree will then grow some branches, grow some leaves. And these leaves will produce like energy, power, as you can see in this particle here. And you can collect that by hovering the mouse over it. And the more power you have, you can grow more trees. We've got two different types of trees. So you've got an evergreen tree and a normal spruce tree. And the aim of the game is basically to build up your forest big enough to survive the winter, which comes after a certain period of time. So, yeah, I'll keep going. There's other upgrades you can get. If you show the upgrades, you've got increase the max height of your trees and increase the minimum height of your trees, as well as increasing the size of the cursor so you can collect more energy. Yeah, do you want to show some bigger trees quickly? Got some more energy and just... And then, as your forest gets bigger and bigger, you start to see more area, so you can we do that? Yeah, there you go. So it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually you realise that it's not just a forest, it's an entire ecosystem. So if you zoom out even further all the way, you can see that you've got the whole thing, and winter basically comes, and the bigger your forest, the easier it is to survive winter, but you've got to take care of all of your trees at the same time. In the winter your trees will start to deplete, and you can use the power that you've stored up to grow them back. But as the leaves have fallen off, you're not generating any energy, so you have to have stored up enough energy to survive the winter, basically.
Show the winter.
Yeah? So start the winter. The winter will start by time, but just for the process of the demonstration we can start it now. And see all the trees are slowly depleting, except for the evergreens, because they don't deplete in winter and they still produce a small amount of energy. So you can basically make the decision to grow lots of spruce trees in the summer and produce lots of energy, or you can grow evergreen trees which will last the winter but they don't produce nearly as much energy. So that's basically it. You've got to take care of them. If you survive the winter, then the summer starts again and you grow your forest even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you basically cover the whole globe.
Yeah, taller and higher.
Yeah, do you want to talk about the theme and stuff?
Yeah, the theme, I think it's really interesting because we don't see things as we see them, and we see them as we are. So, I mean, the perspective of this is collective. So you're taking the perspective as a forest and it's as a we. And eventually when you do see the entire world, you've populated all of it.
You realise that you're an ecosystem, not just a forest, not just a tree.
Yeah, so when you do see the world, it's you.
Do you want to quickly talk about the music? Which is
Yes.
also
Well, that's our 3 minutes, I'm afraid, but you can keep talking. You keep talking.